Be careful who you share your past with. Be careful who you bury your past with. Sometimes people will tell you, please don't tell people this, but they will end up telling yours to people. Don't share the story you know you wouldn't like the world to hear with anybody. Welcome to another session of my video. My name is Kingsley, the content creator of Bremer Digest TV. And on today's video, I'll be talking about friends with shovel. Friends with shovel. There are two sets of friends I've always feared in my life. Two sets of people that I've always feared in my life. I call them friends with shovel. These friends, they are with you, maybe from the beginning. When you started the friendship real. They like whatever you do. They support you. They follow you through. They even make sure you deliver on everything you are doing or project that you have at hand. But as time goes by, you see things start unfolding. Just like a sharing formula, or things start unfolding like where there is a disagreement between sharing formula or somebody that we did not write this agreement before we proceed on this journey. Now you will give me this and that and that and that, and it continues like that. Listen, on matters like that, what I usually do is to relax, plan, and look for a resolution how to handle that matter. Most times it won't end in your favor. Most times you will lose out on the matter. You can't handle it, but you don't need to kill yourself. Friends with shovel have taught me a lot. I don't fear devil, because devil is not physical. You can't see devil. Nobody have seen devil with his two eyes open. Nobody have seen devil with his two optical eyes looking and say, this is devil passing. Nobody. Devil walks through people's mind. Devil walks through people's hearts. Just like Luke 4:18, where the Bible said Jesus was carried on top of the mountain. Carried. Watch and understand the English. Carried. That means devil positioned his bare hands like this, and Jesus entered and devil carried him. But that was not true. Devil cannot carry Jesus, and devil did not carry Jesus. All those transactions happen in the heart. All those transaction activities happens in the mind. But when you have to do with friends with shovel, it doesn't happen in the mind. It doesn't happen in the heart. It happens physical. You see them in a broad daylight. These are the set of people that you buried your past with. They were standing with you. They were with you. They went to the burial ground with you. They know the portion where you bury. They even help you to dig the grave where you bury your past. And they have the shovel that you use in burying your past. After burying your past, they collected the shovel from you and was patting your shoulder, telling you, let it go, it's over now, let it go, nobody will hear about it. Anytime somebody is telling you, nobody will hear about it, be sensitive. Apply caution with that set of people. Nobody will hear about it. Good. Many of them will want to do exactly what they say, that nobody will hear about it. But at the advent of time, or with progress of time, you will see them doing otherwise. I've been in a situation in my life where I run to my pastor's friends. I say, look at what is going on with me. Look at what I'm going through. I am the crossroad of my life. I'm the melting point of my life. And if I don't do this now, this will happen both to what I hold there, the relationship, the friendship, and the calling. And they said to me, don't worry, we'll handle this for you. I just told one of them from the onset, say, we will handle this. We will pray alongside with you. We will not allow devil win in this. But when it looks as if I am getting drowned in that situation, they are still the ones that let the world know what I was going through. To the point that one of them called me and said, I know you are in Dubai now. You went to Dubai to go and cool off. But this and that and that and that. That day, that. I felt so bad. He started saying a lot of things. And these are people that in the middle of the night, when I'm dead asleep, if I see their call or missed call, I'll wake up and pick it and return the call. I will forget about my own burdens and make sure that the world don't hear about what they are going through or the challenges they are facing. Sometimes to avoid someone insulting them and say, you look like this, but what you look like is not what you are, I go out of my way to bring out of my project savings to give, to make sure that that situation is arrested. I cry with them. I pray with them. I go extra mile with them. But that their situation, nobody heard about it till today. But just once I had a showdown in my life. And during the showdown, this phobia of, if people hear about this, what would they do? If people hear about it, what would they say? A lot of people are looking at me as their mentor, as their role model. They are looking up to me. If they hear about this, they will be discouraged. Some family, some young people, they are looking up to me. If they hear that I'm going through this or this is happening to me, they will be discouraged. They will end up saying, if it can happen to him, who are we? That means it can happen to us. We are not safe. And to make their faith and belief firm and unshakable, I kept to myself and decided to share with one or two of my friends. I said, look at what I'm going on. One of them broadcasted it. Just like David cried and said, O mountain of Gibeah, let there be no rain or dew in you. Tell it not in Gad, publish it not in the street of Askelon, so that the daughters of Philistines will not hear it and rejoice over thee. David did this lamentation when he heard that Saul or King Saul was dead. The very servant that brought the message to him may not be the one that killed Saul, but he took glory in the downfall of Saul, saying, I saw him, he was slain, he was slaughtered, he was stabbed, and he was feeling to die, and he don't want to die by the hands or the sword of the Philistine. So he asked me to help him, stab him or kill him, so that those people will not take glory that they have killed me, or they have killed Saul rather. And the guy took pride in that, not knowing that even in the midst of the enmity that has been brooding or existing between David and Saul, David still recognized the oil upon Saul's head. David made the lamentation, and after the lamentation, he said, how dare you put your hand upon the Lord's anointing? Many people that started calling when the issue happened, or the challenge happened, I was surprised. This one will call, and they will be going circle. I had a dream about you. You were sick. Pray about this. I will laugh. Another one will say, I had a dream about you. You almost died, and you decided to run out of the casket. Pray about this. I will laugh. All those dreams they are calling that they had and revelation was as a result of what this person told them that was happening. It was as a result of what they heard that was happening. And I didn't mention it to them, but I told the two people that I think we are more closer because we started from childhood being friends. We school together, both university, secondary, only primary school. But in that primary school, we have like 3 schools in the same place, in the same compound, different field, different blocks, but the same fence. And we school in that school together. Each of us school in one of those schools, but we are staying in the same compound together. And I told 2 of them. One held it and buried it with me. The other one now took it even to the one that buried it with me. And it wasn't okay for him. He shared it with others. I don't fear devil. I don't fear what people will do. I don't fear the plans that people had against me. But the people I fear most in my life are friends with shovel, because they have the shovel of the place or the graveyard where you buried your past. So anytime you are not paying homage or royalty to them, they can easily go back there and assume the past and say the word, this is his past. That thing you think he is not what he is. So I like the advent of time and what the world is turning into. You see people coming out to tell their past stories, just like Oprah Winfrey. You see people coming out to tell what they have been through, the molestation, the pains, the struggle they have been through while growing up or as an adult. And by the time you see them saying that, you see people get others that we are not there when they were going through such, getting healed. That was my story. I had a serious issue. I lost my job. In fact, I resigned from my job because of safety. I lost money. It got to a point my younger sister almost killed herself because she introduced an investment to me, and I invested millions of naira into it. And later, the investment flopped. The investment flopped. She now concluded that she was the one that made me lose the money. She was planning on killing herself. I slept one morning, wake up, lying down on the bed, thinking, what do I do? How do I go from here? Outside that I've lost $3,820 in a forex trading that I invested. I lost over 2 million naira in another investment that my sister introduced me to. She just wake up to take away her life, and people within her don't know what she was planning. But I slept and wake up. I was lying down. I saw somebody trying to end it. I quickly picked my phone and called her. She was crying. I said, what was going on? She was crying. She said, I made you lose that money. Aside the one you lost some months ago, I made you lose another money. And I had a project going on. I have a building project going on. When she said, I made you lose that money, I asked her, I said, what do you want to do next? She said, I feel like killing myself. I said, really? I said, go ahead and kill yourself. Sometimes we need to be hard on our loved ones if we want to save them. I said to her, go ahead and kill yourself. If you kill yourself, it will cost me more than 2-point-something million to do your burial. So being alive and losing over 2 million naira, which one is better? After talking to her, she kept quiet. I said, it's better I have you alive than losing you and having over 5 million naira. She looked at me and said, I said, yes, you heard me right. And she stopped crying. I told her, I call her my baby love. I say, my baby love, I love you and I can't stop. I just lose money, but I didn't lose you. Come out of that shell of regret. We are bigger than this. We are not looking at all like what we've been through. because God is on our side. And this word brought healing to her. And that secret happened between me and her. None of my other siblings knows about this. It was like that. Be careful who you share your past with. Be careful who you bury your past with. Sometimes people will tell you, please don't tell people this, but they will end up telling yours to people. Don't share the story you know you wouldn't like the world to hear with anybody. Any story you know you wouldn't like the world to hear, don't share it with anybody. Just keep to yourself. I have a last resort. My last resort is to keep to myself. It is painful. It hurts. It makes you feel like you are alone. But keep to yourself if you want to be happy. They said a problem shared is a problem solved. A problem shared is a problem solved. That was in the past. Now, a problem shared is the topic of the new gossip in town. Be sensitive. I still remain Kingsley, the content creator of Rhema Digest TV. See you on my next video. Signing out for now. Bye.